Hey Wand fam, it's Christina from Derp Gear, and this is going to be an intro into working the grid and also how to add some illusion-y elevators into our grid work. So let's go. Just to show you how I'm holding my wand while we're working the grid, I have my tether in one hand, so this is my palm grip. You can have a finger loop, you can have it hand anchored long string, and then the other hand is holding my wand. And you're kind of in a palm spin stance, so you want your string to be resting in between your thumb and your forefingers like this, and just enough tension so you can grab the wand and sort of spin it and do this kind of stuff. And this is how we're going to be holding our wands while we're working the grid. Okay, so to start, we're going to imagine there is a box in front of our bodies, and the sides of the box are going to be the same length as whatever your wand happens to be. So to start, we're going to find the bottom of our box. I'm going to place mine about hip height. It can be wherever you're comfortable, but you just want to hold your wand down like this. Doesn't matter what the top or the bottom end is at all for this. So here we are, bottom of our box. So to get the sides, we're going to basically isolate one end and just fold up. We're going to call these folds. So we're going to go fold from the bottom to the side and back down. Okay, there is one half of your box. And now to get the other side, you're going to isolate this end and fold up that direction. Boom. So there's the whole bottom of our box. Fold, 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 fold. Okay, and then from here to get the top, we're going to isolate the top end and fold it up, down, down. Okay, so there is our entire box. Now you want to get comfortable going around this box like this, so practice that for a bit. It'll be a lot easier if you do it in a mirror. You want to be able to go both directions. You will notice that one direction is a little bit tougher than the other because you have to change the way your hand is holding the wand to get it to work. So I'm going to show you that from my point of view so you can kind of see what I'm doing for that. It's sort of like a little bit of a palm spin. So I'll show you that up close real quick. Okay, just to show you from my perspective so you can see the funky things that happen while you're trying to fold around your box. So here's the bottom of my box. I'm holding my wand. I can fold up this way just fine. I can fold up to the top just fine by rotating my wrist. Notice that my hand is not moving on the wand at all. Okay, but from this side, I notice that I can't get to the top because I cannot turn my wrist upside down, I can't turn my arm upside down, I'm stuck. So what do? You have to change the way your hand is holding the wand. So you're going to open your hand like this into almost like a palm spin style, right? I'm going to call it sticky palm because I'm using a lot of tension so that the wand is literally stuck to the front of my hand here, so I can use my fingers to like move the wand around however I need to. So you really want to pull good tension on there. So we're here, open your palm, turn your hand to the other side and grab it. This would be the very basic beginner way of doing it, and then you can make the rotation, right? But if you want to get real slick with it and do it during flow, here's how I do it. I open my hand, sticky palm, okay? Use your fingers to guide the wand up to where you're going as you grab the top, okay? And you can do that all the way around. So we're going to go back down. We're going to open our palms. We're going to guide the wand down where we want it. Grab. Open the palm. Well, at this point we don't need to, so we can just fold down. Here we're going to have to do it again, so open the palm, guide the wand up where it's got to go, grab. Okay? Okay, so you can practice with that. You're just going to want to probably get in the mirror, practice going around the boxes all the different ways, and seeing how clean you can get them. Remember, you're folding from the end, from the corners of the box, basically. So that is the goal, is to fold around the corners of the boxes. Okay, so moving on. From there, we also have what I'm going to call slides. So we're folding, that's what we've learned, but now we're going to slide. So we're here at the bottom of the box, we're going to slide to the top, slide to the bottom, fold, slide across, slide back across, slide, slide, fold, slide, fold, slide. So you can do this however you want. You can do 2 folds and then a slide, you can do 3 folds and a slide, fold, slide, doesn't matter. You play with that however you want. Just explore the box using folds and slides, okay? And this way, if you do it this way, you can avoid having to change your hand grip like I was showing you. So if you're struggling with that, you know, let's say you get to this side and you don't want to try and switch the grip, just give it a slide, and then you know, you can naturally go around the box. Okay, so we got slides and we got folds. Okay, so part 2, how to incorporate elevators into this mess of slidey foldy boxes. There are 2 ways to get into the elevator and 2 ways to get out of the elevator within this one box. Okay, so you can either go from the top of your box to the bottom of your box to get in. And one real quick tip, you will notice if you have a short string and you keep your hands just where they are, your wand will not make it all the way down to the bottom of your box. So what you have to do is move your hands with it. So when you let it go, drop your hands to the bottom of your box and catch it down there. It won't ruin the illusion, and you're still going to get into the stance that you need to be to get out of the elevator, okay? So you can get into the elevator from the top of your box like this, boom, or you can get into the elevator from the side. And if you're gonna do it this way, you have to basically toss your wand across. Same thing, still move your hands with the wand if you have a short string. That one's a little bit tougher, but you're basically tossing your wand across, still in this elevator stance, okay? And then the ways you can get out of the elevator, so let's get in it. The ways to get out of the elevator will be from the bottom to the top, or from this side to this side, okay? So, starting at the bottom, we are going to make our way to the top of our box using slides and folds, okay? From here, drop down into your elevator. And this is how I'm going to hold my wand. So now when we're in our elevator, we're using the opposite hand, the tethered hand, to actually fold and slide and maneuver the wand. I'm holding my palm grip just like this. I'm holding the wand just in my fingers like this, okay? So we're in elevator stance. We're gonna fold, we're gonna slide, and I'm gonna get out of my elevator like that. And I'm gonna do some foldy, slidey things, whatever you wanna do. Back to the top. I'm gonna get back in my elevator again. I'm gonna do some more foldy, slidey things. Out of my elevator. Okay? So just some things and concepts to play with. Hopefully you have fun with it. Feel free to skip step 2 if you just want to play with the boxes. It's also cool. And I'm going to add on to this just a little more for people that want. So advanced things. We're going to expand our box into a grid, and the grid is going to be our center box, which is the center, and a box here, box, box, box. So it's basically a 3x3 grid. Okay, you have 3 boxes up top, 3 boxes in the center, 3 boxes down below. Okay, still starting at the bottom here. So to get into your other boxes from here, you can do folds or slides. So your fold is basically going to be a half isolation. So I'm going to isolate this end, and I'm going to half isolate, making like an arch or a rainbow, all the way across into this box. So now I'm in the bottom of this box. And from here, you can do, you know, more boxy stuff, elevators and everything, okay? Whatever you're comfy with. And then to get out of this, you can even do slides. So slide back. I can slide over into this box, fold back up, drop into my elevator, fold, fold, boop. Okay, so you can play with that. So you have slides, you have half isos, which is your folds, across, down, down, right? Okay. And lastly, I'm going to leave you with one little 3D grid work thing. So just keep in mind, while you can fold this way across the top, making an arch like a rainbow, you can also fold in an arch as if you're staring at the floor. So instead of making a rainbow in front of you like this, you're going to make a rainbow along the floor like this. So we're here at the bottom of our box, and I'm going to go this way and fold it. So you're making an arch across the bottom of the floor here like this. It's called floor plane, right? Wall plane, floor plane. Okay? So just little extra things you can play with and get funky with. I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy.